If I told you that you're not as spiritual as you think you are, would you be offended? Well, before I offend you, welcome to my channel where I peacefully disturb your illusion and where the truth only hurts when you live a lie, where it's possible to go to heaven only if you go through the gateways of hell first. Some of you are not spiritual, you're just avoiding. And I have fallen guilty of this 1,000 times. That's how I know what I'm talking about. But understanding the laws of human nature and observing how humans move, we use spirituality as a medicine ball. I'll say it again, I've been guilty of this. Some of us have used the term, I'm gonna be high vibrational. But you know what that is? That's a cop-out because you don't want to face those inner demons. You don't want to go into the shadows and do the work. Like you just somehow found a magic pill to escape that trauma. Actually, it stays with you everywhere you go. Go outside and try to outrun your shadow. And the thing is, every human have a shadow side, something that we're trying to avoid about ourselves. If you have a clean house, but you put all your dirt in one closet, you don't have a clean house. You just put all your junk in one space, thinking that if I don't see it, it's not there. But the junk is still there. And that's when you go to throw something else in there, you see everything else that you've been packing in there. But there's going to become a time where when you throw something in that closet, it's going to become too congested, metaphorically. And when you open it, everything falls on you. That's where the crash out happens. I'm going to go to church. I'm gonna get close to my Jesus. A lot of y'all only hear a few things in your subconscious. You hear, come as you are. You will always be forgiven. I won't judge you. I'll always love you for you. You will always be forgiven. Some of that is music to your ears. And there you are on the front row. You give your money to the collection plate. You think that's gonna wash away everything you did. That's what you're at church for. You there for escapism. You're screaming and yelling in the church and you're receiving the word and you got the Holy Ghost. Just for you to get back out there and return to your heathen ways. So that's why a lot of y'all love thou shalt not and thou have not. Thou have not holds you more accountable. Thou shalt not, you can make a mistake, but just don't do it again. And I'll keep forgiving you 77 times. And the shadow only appears when the light exposes it. That's when we want to avoid that light. Not that we hate the light, we just know what that light does to our shadow. So we're running to the darkness, where the darkness leaves room for the imagination. We can escape in the dark. No one can see us there. I'm talking about me too. I'm talking about every human being on the planet. That's why when somebody else shadow up here, we point and laugh, we judge and we criticize, not knowing that you ain't got no room to laugh. You got shit in your shadow. You just haven't been exposed yet. What your preacher or whatever your spiritual leader won't tell you is in order to get to God, you must go through your dark side. You must do something with that spiritual baggage. You want to avoid the dark side. If you avoid your dark side, there's no growth. Everybody think that being high vibrational, that's what a growth is. Since when did something grow from the ceiling to the floor, the sky to the root? Only thing that starts at the top is a grave digger. Everything grows through its roots, where it's buried at. And if your roots filled with toxic positivity, avoidance, and other arbitrary things keeping you from your shadow self, you won't grow. Be high vibrational, body positivity. Yeah, so you can avoid going to the gym doing the real work. Be high vibrational, accept them for who they are. What you're doing is enabling their bad behavior. Who are you and who am I to fucking judge? Y'all got a closet to clean out. Do you want to know who got the dirtiest closets? The one who criticizes others, your judgmental friends at the churches, the one that battle addictions, that run to distractions. That mask is everything. I know I'm long-winded, but I'm finna go on this one. Y'all remember the movie The Mask that Jim Carrey played in? It speaks so highly to me now. Jim Carrey had that mask on in the movie. That was his party animal side. That was the shelter. He was all that. He got the women, all of these different things. Behind that mask was just a little nice guy that just kept getting taken advantage of. That mask was a shield. We use our outside to hide what's in the inside. Use outside noises to drown the noises from the inside. Just because you mute the radio don't mean it ain't playing. For those who need it.